Morning and Evening by Charles Spurgeon. December the 29th. Morning. Then Samuel took a stone and set it up between Mizpah and Shen, and called its name Ebenezer, saying, Thus far the Lord has helped us. 1 Samuel chapter 7, verse 12. The word hitherto seems like a hand pointing in the direction of the past. 20 years or 70, and yet hitherto the Lord hath helped. Through poverty, through wealth, through sickness, through health, at home, abroad, on the land, on the sea, in honour, in dishonour, in perplexity, in joy, in trial, in triumph, in prayer, in temptation, hitherto hath the Lord helped us. We delight to look down a long avenue of trees. It is delightful to gaze from end to end of the long vista, a sort of verdant temple, with its branching pillars and its arches of leaves. Even so look down the long aisles of your years, at the green boughs of mercy overhead, and the strong pillars of loving kindness and faithfulness which bear up your joys. Are there no birds in yonder branches singing? Surely there must be many, and they all sing of mercy received hitherto. But the word also points forward. For when a man gets up to a certain mark and writes hitherto, he is not yet at the end. There is still a distance to be traversed. More trials, more joys, more temptations, more triumphs, more prayers, more answers, more toils, more strength, more fights, more victories, and then comes sickness, old age, disease, death. Is it over now? No, there is more yet awakening in Jesus' likeness, thrones, harps, songs, psalms, white raiment, the face of Jesus, the society of saints, the glory of God, the fullness of eternity, the infinity of bliss. O be of good courage, believer, and with grateful confidence raise thy Ebenezer, for he who hath helped thee hitherto will help thee all thy journey through. When rayed in heaven's light, how glorious and marvellous a prospect will thy hitherto unfold to thy grateful eye. December the 29th. Evening. Saying, What do you think about the Christ? Whose son is he? They said to him, The son of David. Matthew chapter 22, verse 42. The great test of your soul's health is, what think you of Christ? Is he to you fairer than the children of men, the chief among 10,000, the altogether lovely? Wherever Christ is thus esteemed, all the faculties of the spiritual man exercise themselves with energy. I will judge of your piety by this barometer. Does Christ stand high or low with you? If you have thought little of Christ, if you have been content to live without his presence, if you have cared little for his honour, if you have been neglectful of his laws, then I know that your soul is sick. God grant that it may not be sick unto death. But if the first thought of your spirit has been, How can I honour Jesus? If the daily desire of your soul has been, Oh, that I knew where I might find him! I tell you that you may have 1,000 infirmities, and even scarcely know whether you are a child of God at all, and yet I am persuaded, beyond a doubt, that you are safe, since Jesus is great in your esteem. I care not for thy rags. What thinkest thou of his royal apparel? I care not for thy wounds, though they bleed in torrents. What thinkest thou of his wounds? Are they like glittering rubies in thine esteem? I think none the less of thee, though thou liest like Lazarus on the dunghill, and the dogs do lick thee. I judge thee not by thy poverty. What thinkest thou of the king in his beauty? Has he a glorious high throne in thy heart? Wouldst thou set him higher if thou couldst? Wouldst thou be willing to die if thou couldst but add another trumpet to the strain which proclaims his praise? Ah, then it is well with thee. Whatever thou mayst think of thyself, if Christ be great to thee, thou shalt be with him ere long, though all the world my choice deride. Yet Jesus shall my portion be, for I am pleased with none beside. The fairest of the fair is he. May your heart rest today in the grace and nearness of Jesus Christ. Thank you for listening.